In this video, I'll be breaking down the exact process of how I helped Mr. Brennis Mobley go from $2,000 a month to $190,000 in 10 months of working with myself. Now, it'll be the system I used, how I put it together, and how you can do the same thing and get similar results or even better. So let's go on. Let's show you about Mr. Brennis. All right. So what was the problem he had? Now, the thing was, Brennis was stuck. He had already been burned by a previous agency that they just threw him straight into ads before the foundations or the system was ready. And he ended up spending more money than he was actually making. And with this, he actually felt overworked. He was doing everything alone. He was driving an hour to work every single day and driving back. And after that, he finished work, he was coming back to work on his business. And all of that extra effort outside of work for $2,000 a month, that wasn't even consistent. Sometimes he was losing it. And the worst part is he was missing out on valuable time with his wife and his daughters, not being able to give them the things they wanted, like being able to put them into school activities, all for that, for a business that just wasn't working. So this is what his account was like when he came to us. This after we optimized it. And he's since grown a lot more followers. So what was it like afterwards? So after we started working together, Brennis was able to completely remove himself from the exhausting cycle he was stuck in. Within the first month, he made $12,537 in sales. Not only that, by month 4, he'd hit $26,201 in a single month. That's dollars. Across the full 10 months we worked together, he generated over $190,000. Not only was he making more money, but he was actually able to spend more time with his wife and his daughters. Now, this is the best thing about this, right? His wife believed in the vision so much that she quit her job as well. The income was allowing them to do that as well. So, yeah. So she was then able to work alongside him in the business. He stopped driving the hour and back to work, or the hour there, hour back. And for the first time, he was able to put his daughters into that after school activities they'd always wanted to do. I remember that call and talking to him about it. It was an amazing one. So, and he was actually able to do this without thinking, because he had so much. So yeah, and just have a look at that. He wishes he found me sooner. And this is how much we made together over that period. So what did this organic conversion system breakdown look like? So now the thing is, unlike the previous agency, we didn't touch ads. Everything we built was organic. And that's the reason why it worked. So here's exactly how. The first thing we did was we built out the organic system from the ground up. We're going through the content. Well, first one was the messaging, then the content, the DM flows, the setup process, and all of it was built on proven things we had done before. Okay, so month 1, as I mentioned, we did 12,000. Let's just zoom in for you. So we did 12,537, and that was the foundation of everything it was built on. Then after that, were the first 4 months, as you can see here, we did. Was it first 4 months? July to October, so July, August, September, October. Yeah, first 4 months was 75,000. It's averaging about 18,000 a month. So the second thing we did, and this is the part that most people overlook, is we built a social proof accelerator alongside the high ticket. This is so important. The goal of this was to get Brennis 10 real client results fast, because when a cold prospect, he lands on the page and sees result after result from someone who looks just like them, the sales stops feeling like a risk and feels like an obvious decision. As you see, we've got 300 members very fast. Now, we fed that proof directly into the high ticket system, and every month the proof grew and the conversions grew with it. So this part right here, very important. So once the system was working and the proof was building, we locked in the avatar. We went through Brennis's best clients, and the pattern was clear. People over 40 who used to be in shape, used to have the energy, and somewhere And somewhere along their line in their life, it took over. They wanted that feeling back. So we built everything around that: the current offer, the content, the offer, the deal conversions, everything around that one person. So the offer was a 12-month VIP coaching program. We started at $997. We raised the price as the market proved it could hold it. $997, $1,297, $1,400, we're at $2,000. Now, every price was driven by data, not guesswork. Most important thing. The biggest thing about the whole process is that unless someone's frustration is high enough to justify investing, when they could go, find something somewhere else cheaper. So that was very important. Now, the set a job in the DMs, it wasn't to pitch the program. It's to surface that frustration honestly, and doing that right gets people to book a call, and then the close takes care of itself. As you can see right here, some results all coming in. So this is what the results look like. It was month 1 was 12 grand, month 2, 19, month 3, 18.9, 19, month 4, 26, month 5, 17, and 18. Okay, month 6, 16.7, month 7, 19.7, month 8, 10, 15, and then 20. Again, it would go up and down, but it's basically steady. So we did 190K in those 10 months. So if you need help, and this sounds like something you're interested in, and you have a spare 15 minutes to book a walkthrough session with me, I'd be happy to give you, a complete breakdown of how this system works and how it could be implemented into your coaching offer. So if that sounds good to you, there should be a book a call around this page. You may follow in the link in the description, and I look forward to talking to you soon.